Oh, sure. Yeah. So we're some of the creators of Team Starkid. My name is Brian Holden.
I'm Nick Lang.
I'm Matt Lang.
Cool. Thanks
Great.
for doing this interview with me this morning. I appreciate it a lot. So there's like a whole lot of questions. Hopefully that's cool with you guys.
Sure. Yeah.
So when you first decided to sit down and write the musical for Harry Potter, what did that process look like? Did you all just kind of like sit down one day and say, we're going to do this? Or was it kind of like a couple of days?
Matt?
I'd say it was a process took years and years and years. It was never like a sudden, you know what would be a great idea for a musical? Harry Potter. Because I really think it's a bad idea for a musical. I think if you made an official, like, authoritative Harry Potter musical, it probably wouldn't be that good. Because there's so much content. The story takes place over 7 years. It's a lot of stuff to happen. Basically, when I was reading the books, I liked to talk about them constantly and joke about them. And then Brian eventually read the books, and we just talk about them and make jokes. Sometimes we do that with with stuff that we like. So, you know, then there'd be times where we wouldn't joke about the books. We'd joke. We just make a lot of jokes. So we had I made a joke about Voldemort and Quirrell living on the back of each other's head and spending a whole year together, and I was like, well, there should be an indie comedy just about their year and the time they spent together, because I thought that was weird. And, we just make up all this, weird, stupid jokes. Then it's sort of, over a strange series of circumstances, we eventually decided to do a musical of it. And when we originally wanted to do a Harry Potter musical, we wanted it to be more serious and more just accurately showing the events of the books. And then we decided that we weren't good enough to do that. So we said, okay, what if we just use all these old jokes? And then we said, yeah, that sounds easier. Let's do that. So that's basically how it happened.
Okay, so whose idea was it to actually post the show onto YouTube?
I don't remember.
Whose idea was it?
I remember coming back from work and Nick was doing it.
Yeah, it was just, we just decided it would be easier than sending out DVDs.
Making DVDs is so difficult, and I hate doing it. So it just seemed easier. I guess it would have been me and Nick's idea, but I don't think we did it to say, so everybody will watch it, and we can have a theater company afterwards. I don't think that was the intention. I think the intention was, I don't want to burn any more DVDs,
Yeah.
and I don't have any money.
It was to avoid work.
Yeah.
So there was a point in time where you guys were actually burning DVDs of the show?
For people in the cast.
Yeah, for people in the cast. We gave DVDs to about 5 people in the cast, and then we got too lazy to make any more. And we said, all right, we'll just put it up online so that the cast can watch it and their families can watch it.
Because here's one of the original DVDs, and I spend a really long time making them, because I make the covers all shiny, and I make the DVD case labels all nice. So they just take like hours and hours and hours, and I just do that so they look good, and the 5 people that I was going to hand them to would go, hey, good work, and maybe like more. But then after I made the 5, I said, okay, these are the only people I was trying to impress. I don't care about making any more. So let's just put it on the internet. So, yeah, it's a little bit easier.
How soon after you guys put it on YouTube did it become like a copyright problem?
It actually never really was too much of a copyright problem. We very quickly were contacted by our now agent, Pat Brady, and she sort of gave us some guidelines of like saying cut out some of the racier jokes and like retitle it. It used to just be Harry Potter and the Musical, but then she said come up with a new title, cut out some of the worst jokes, and
Best jokes.
yeah. So we re-edited the show a tiny bit and renamed the title card, and like a week after it was posted originally, and then it was fine. And then we got contacted by a woman at WB, and she said, as long as it stays up on YouTube for free, you guys aren't charging money to come see this thing, then we're cool with it. And we've talked to WB about every other WB merchant property.
Harry Potter and our new show, Holden Go Batman.
Yeah.
Any things that are in line with that, we talk with them.
Yeah, we okay it before we do it. So.
What were some of the racier jokes that you guys cut out?
It was just like beeping some swears.
We were nervous because we'd never been in a situation like that before, so a lot of them were just sort of preemptive cuts that, in our shows now, we wouldn't make cuts like that, We just leave all the nasty, racy stuff in, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
there was a joke about a butthole.
Yeah.
There was a joke about a blowjob. I think there were 3 blowjob jokes.
Yeah, there were a couple
that all built on each other.
Yeah, it was a really well-constructed blowjob joke.
Yeah.
And there was a joke about Harry wanting to have sex with Cho Chang. Is that not in the show anymore?
That's not in the show.
That's
a
so
great
sad.
part of the
It's
show.
a great part. It's like, we cut out some really funny parts.
Yeah.
But what can you do? What are you going to do? Put up again? Put up the old version?
We already got a ton of views on this new version, so it's like, why do another one?
I think the first video has like 9 million views now.
That's so crazy.
Good job, guys.